In a small village nestled amidst the arid plains of northern Nigeria, there lived a humble farmer named Bala. Bala was known not just for his green thumbs, but for his kind heart and unwavering faith. Every morning, he would rise with the sun, tending to his crops and animals with diligence and prayer. Bala's life was a testament to the power of patience and devotion. One fateful day, a missionary named Brother Matthew arrived in the village. He brought with him tales of distant lands and the teachings of the Bible. The villagers gathered around to hear his stories, their eyes wide with wonder. Among them was Bala, who listened intently to Brother Matthew's words about Timothy and Titus, co-laborers in God's vineyard, who had worked tirelessly to spread the gospel and strengthen the early Christian churches. Bala was deeply moved by the stories of Timothy and Titus, especially by their faithfulness and dedication to their mission. He saw parallels between their journey and his own life of labor and devotion. Inspired by their example, Bala felt a calling to do more for his community, not just in tending to the physical needs of his village, but also their spiritual well-being. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the village, Bala approached Brother Matthew. "I have listened to your teachings, and I am moved. I want to help bring our community closer to God," Bala said with sincerity in his eyes. Brother Matthew smiled, recognizing the earnestness in Bala's voice. "You already serve God's purpose with your work, Bala. But if you wish to do more, we can begin with a simple gathering of faith and prayer." And so, the seeds of a new fellowship were sown. Bala, with Brother Matthew's guidance, began to organize weekly gatherings where villagers would come together to read the Bible and share their experiences. They would discuss the teachings of Timothy and Titus, finding strength and inspiration in their stories. Bala's farm became a place not just of sustenance, but of spiritual nourishment. As the months passed, the gatherings grew in number. Word of the fellowship spread to neighboring villages, and soon, people from far and wide began to join. Bala's farm was often filled with the hum of prayer and song, the air thick with a sense of community and purpose. One day, during one of their gatherings, a young girl named Aisha stood up to speak. She had been a quiet presence in the fellowship, always listening but rarely speaking. With a gentle but firm voice, she shared her own story of struggle and faith. "I have learned from Timothy and Titus that even in the face of hardship, we must remain steadfast. Their faith has given me the courage to face my own challenges," Aisha said. Her words resonated deeply with the gathering, and many were moved to tears. Bala saw in Aisha the very spirit of Timothy and Titus, someone who, despite their struggles to their faith and mission, he felt a profound sense of fulfillment, knowing that the seeds of faith he had helped plant were beginning to bear fruit. Years went by, and the fellowship continued to thrive. Bala's farm became a beacon of hope and faith in the region, a place where people found solace and strength. The teachings of Timothy and Titus became a cornerstone of their gatherings, a reminder that through collaboration and mentorship, great things could be achieved. Bala's legacy was not just in the bountiful harvests of his farm, but in the hearts and minds of the community he had helped build. He had followed the example of Timothy and Titus, becoming a worthy co-laborer in God's vineyard. His story, like theirs, was one of faith, perseverance, and the power of coming together in service of a greater purpose.